Hello Year 1. This week in maths we're looking at arrays. Can you say array? Well done. An array is when objects are positioned into rows and columns. So I've positioned discs here in rows and columns. So each row has 2 discs. Can you see? Each row has 2 discs. Each column has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 discs. And this column has 5 discs. So they're the same number. I was having a little think about how we could remember rows and columns. So I've made a sign here to help us remember. I've put row going across because rows go across. And we see this in assembly, don't we? We have reception in one row, year 1 in another, and then year 2. And we've got column here going down. Columns are vertical, they go up and down. I wonder if you can pause the video here and have a go at making your own sign to help you remember. A row going across and a column going up and down. I was also thinking about where I can see arrays in my house. And I had a look in the kitchen. I found an array. This egg box. We can see rows. Here's 1 row and here's 2 rows. And we can see columns. 1, 2, 3 columns. Should we have a go at writing that down into a number sentence to find out how many eggs we have all together? So first we're going to look at the rows. Okay, so how many eggs are in this row? Can you tell me? Well done. So we have 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 eggs in that row. And how many eggs do we have in this row? 1, 2, 3. So we have 3, add 3. How many is that then? Let's hold 3 in our head. 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 eggs all together. Did you know that? Well done, year 1. Let's have a go at the columns then. So we use our sign to help us remember. The columns are going this way. Here's 1 column. Here's 2 columns, and here's 3 columns. So how many are there all together? How many eggs in this column? There's 1, 2. So we have 2, add, how many in this column? 1, 2. And finally, how many are in the last column? 1, 2. So let's see, how many do we have all together? Can you help me with your 2's counting? 2, 4, 6. And it needed to be the same, didn't it, as the top answer, because I didn't take any eggs away and I didn't add any eggs either. So we know there's 6 all together. So moving on now to my discs. I've got a different number now. So let's do the rows first. Okay, so how many rows do I have? How many rows? Were you counting? Let's have a go. So there's 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows, 4 rows and 5 rows. Well done. And how many discs are in each row? You have a look. So in this row we have 2, 1, 2. In the next row we have 1, 2. So I've got 2, add 2, add 1, 2, add 1, 2, and then the last row 1, 2. So we can use our twos counting to help us, can't we? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So there's 10 discs all together. Let's have a look. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well done if you knew that. Now let's have a look at the column. So the column goes up and down, doesn't it? So how many columns do we have? We have 1 column and we have 2 columns, don't we? And how many discs are in each column? So how many discs are in this column? Can I hear you? How many discs are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5. Add, how many discs are in the second column? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Add another 5. So we can use our 5s counting to help us, can't we? 5, 10. And it had to be 10, didn't it? Because I didn't take any discs away and I didn't add any either. So it had to be the same answer. Well done. I'm wondering if you can make this sign and then you can find some toys to make an array with. And you could work out how many rows you have and how many columns you have. Thank you for helping me today. Bye, Year 1.